So let's assume that you are at a store and you're trying to buy this, maybe you're trying to buy this new baseball bat, and you see that the baseball bat has this little tag on it, and it initially says that the baseball it's a nice bat. So we're going to say that the bat was maybe $75. Okay, so say that this baseball bat that you're buying at the store was $75, and it's been on the shelf for a while, and they're trying to get rid of it because they're bringing in maybe a new model or something like that. So what they've done is they've taken this and they've said, well, we're gonna say it's on a sale for 20%. Okay, it's on sale for 20% off. All right, so they're gonna take that and make it 25% off. Now you're thinking, well, I've only got $50, right? You're going into the store, you're saying, I was trying to find a decent bat, but I wasn't really trying to spend too much, and you've only got $50 to spend. Okay, so you brought $50 in your pocket. Do you have enough? Right? So do you have enough money in your pocket to buy this bat? Well, what we need to figure out is how much is 20% off of $75, right? Now, again, if you don't remember, percent literally means out of 100. Okay, so if you're talking about a percent, you're actually talking about something out of 100. Okay, so we can write these guys as fractions and try to solve this problem a little bit easier. Okay, and the first thing you want to do is you're going to change this percent to a decimal. I know I said fractions, but when I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking of, well, what the heck is 20% of 75? The easiest way is to multiply a decimal and the number together. Okay, but this isn't a decimal. We need to change that. So since 20% literally means 20 out of 100, we can take this and rewrite this 20%. We can write this 20% as 20 out of 100. Okay, it's 20 out of 100. You could say, maybe 20 out of 100 over here, but 20 out of 100 is the same thing as 20 hundredths. And we can reduce that down to 2 out of 10. Okay, and 2 out of 10 are 2/10, right? We know that 2/10 is the same thing as this in decimal form. This is 2 in the tenths place. Okay, so 20% is actually equal to, I should write this over here, 20% is actually equal to this 0.2. They're the same thing. They cover the same amount of space. They mean the same part of a whole. Okay, but now what do we do? So I've got $75. It's 25% off, or excuse me, it's 20% off, and that means that we have to take 0.2. Well, the first thing is we're going to multiply. Okay, so we're going to take this 75 and we're going to multiply it by 20%, okay, or 0.2. So I'm going to take 75 and I'm going to multiply it by 0.2. And remember, we don't have to worry about decimal place lining up right now because we're multiplying. If we were adding or subtracting, then we would have to care. But in this certain case, right, when we're multiplying, we don't have to worry about it. So I'm just going to multiply like normal. 2 times 5 gives me 10, carry my 1. 2 times 7 gives me 14, and then I get that extra 1, so I get a total of 150 or 15, right? You get 15 there if you add them up. And because I started with 1 decimal place over here, I need to carry that back into my answer. So I end up with $15. Okay. So 20% of $75 is equal to $15. Okay, $15. So 20% of 75 is equal to $15. Now it's 20% off. Okay, it's 20% off of 75, right? It's off of 75. So we're actually going to figure out what our new price is by subtracting out that 20%. So I'm going to take that original 75. I'm going to take that 75 here, And I'm going to just subtract out the $15, right? That should give me my price. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 1 is 6. So the new price, if we take 20% off, right, is going to give us $60. Okay. Now, do I have enough, right? Do I have enough? My current price, $60. And we're going to compare that to our $50 that we brought, right? And we know that $50 is less than 60. So because $60 is greater than 50 and 50 is less than 60, we do not have enough. So we would say that we do not have enough money to purchase the baseball bat. Okay. The baseball bat. All right. So when you're actually trying to find a markdown or a percentage off of something, all right, your first step, just to recap, your first step is to change the percent to a decimal, and you can do that easily by converting it to a fraction out of 100 and then simplifying. You can also just move the decimal place over twice, right? You could 20 moved over twice give you 0.2. So you can do that in one of two ways. The second step, right, is to multiply. The purchase or the original price. Let's go with original price. Original price with the decimal. Okay. And then the third thing is just to subtract. And that will give you your new price.